Hello again everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Dyson Sphere Part 2. And as you can see in the time between episodes, I've done a little bit of configuring our already established factories. Not too much has gone on. All I've really done is try to be as efficient as I can with the smelters in order to make all the materials we need in the early game. I haven't automated any stone or glass yet, so we can do that this episode, but I have my iron ingots, my copper ingots, my magnets, my magnetic coils, the gears and the circuit boards all automated, and we also have some conveyors automated here as well. So as you can see, I'll just show you around a little bit. Nothing much has really changed other than maybe a few more mining machines and a few more smelters into the same sort of configuration. We have our assembler here making circuits, one here making magnetic coils, one making gears, one making conveyors over here with the excess gears and stuff, which is filled up the belt, so that should always be constant now. Yeah, so we could do with automating some glass and stone. Glass, yes, stone, is that right? Stone brick, sorry. So we can go ahead and do that now. If we can find some stone nearby, we can get into the planet view. Now, if you didn't know, you can rotate this with R, which it does say in the right there. But also, you can shift, hold R, and also use the arrow keys to go left and right rather than just holding the R button to go right. Which I didn't know until recently, which is very useful. So we can get 6 nodes, probably get a few more, 7 nodes there, like that. We can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 there, like that. So that's quite a lot of stone on that one. And then this one we'll try and go up here. And here, that's good enough. It doesn't need to be perfect. Then we can conveyor these probably together to go in the same side, but we want to go on this side, I reckon. Just pull that in here so it all comes down the same way. Then we'll do the same this side. We need to go and collect some more conveyors. Once we get into the electromagnetic matrix, which is what we are going to do in this episode, we can then try and get some upgrades for the mech, some speed upgrades, which we need the motors down here, the electromagnetic drives, electric motors, which needs 50, so we can move a bit quicker then. We'll try and get this done this episode, so I will go ahead and get this little stone, brick and glass factory sorted, and I will be back shortly, so be right back. And welcome back to my little stone and glass factory area. It's not perfect, it was basically as you saw it, but I've added in some power, added in the belts, added in stack storage so we can get plenty of stone and glass, because I feel like we will use quite a lot of this in the future. So yeah, it's pretty much set up. We're just going to let it run, and now we can work on the electromagnetic matrix. So we'll activate this, and we should have the items in our inventory, which we do, so it's taking from the inventory, and this is going to let us have access to the research lab, which is a very useful factory building in itself, as it is used to craft the matrices, the multiple matrices that you have to make in the game. but also it is used to speed up your research. So we'll probably have the robot speaking in a center in a second. Sorry. No, he doesn't want to talk today. Okay. So here we have one research lab. We can. This will make use of the electromagnetic. Yeah, the magnets, electromagnetic coil. I believe it's called magnetic coil, and the circuit boards. So we can plop it right in front here, and then this will make it easy to power and also
Matrix Lab. You can use it to make super matrices or research technologies that require them to unlock. The super matrices are the source code of the center brain for maintaining the homeworld. You could upload as many super matrices to the center brain as possible. You can be benefit to unlock more actual world technologies by operating the homeworld simultaneously.
Cool. So we know what we're doing with this. So we choose the product we want to make. So we can either research on the right here. We click this and you, feed the machine any matrices that you've already made. So if I've already made a bunch of these blue matrices, I can feed the machine these and it will speed up the research rather than take it from the inventory, which is quite slow. Or we can choose to produce the actual item itself, which it shows which items are needed to craft this. So we need the magnetic coils and the circuit boards, so we can pipe them in using the belts here. Just do this. Like so. It's a bit out of line, but it's okay. We can put one in, one in, one out, one out. This might be a little slow, so we might do multiple in and out. So yeah, we'll do a couple in and out because we seem to be missing. So we'll end the line there too, so we don't waste any materials. So this should be fine. This is gonna craft some matrices, matrix for us. So we'll craft some storage and we'll pop them in the storage. But we can also craft the matrix lab now, which isn't too difficult. You need glass, circuit boards, coils, and ingots, iron ingots. So we can craft a couple of these because these actually stack. So we can do 3 high at the minute, so we could do 6. Would be a good number. We need to increase our power at the minute. I have made some more of these wind turbines. Eventually, I've seen an amazing idea from a tips video that I checked out. I think the guy's name is Skystorm. I hope I'm remembering that correctly, but his method of power is essentially lining the equator with solar panels and wind turbines, because you can't put wind turbines too close together, as you can see, and it really makes an efficient use of the space. So I think we're gonna replicate his design. I will fully credit him at the moment that we do that, but for now wind turbines are all we have, so that's what we're going to place down. So we do move on to some more advanced power methods. We're just going to place one on every available cross that we can right now and just take up as much space as we can. So on there, and I'll be back once I've sorted all this out. Now that's all done, we can take a look at our statistics panel, and this allows you to check over past 1 minute, 10 minute, hours, 10 hours, 100 hours, how your performance is in terms of production, power, research, and your progress on the Dyson spheres. And you can also choose planet systems, star clusters, individual planets, which is really useful. So we can take a look at power, and after I've just plonked down all of those wind turbines, we're getting about 15 million watts, but we're actually using about 8.3-ish on possible 8.5 on maximum usage. So we've got a little bit of headroom now, but it's probably soon to be wiped out. So for the time being, we're just going to keep plonking down wind turbines as much as we can, and then after that we will move on to more advanced forms of power. We can make more wind turbines like so. So now we've got some cubes stacked up. You're going to stack 10 in each lab. We have the 6 labs, which is one too many actually, but we can stack this up 3 times. So this will start crafting in the higher tiers. I love the way that they light up like that. They each light up with their individual colors too. So there's a red, a purple, a yellow, a blue, and a white, I think. So what we can do is just do another set of these matrix labs, but instead of setting them to produce, we set them to research, and then we can just, they may be too close actually, just make sure they're a little bit separated. We can just pop this here because we need some power to it. That should work. We'll set this to research and we'll get some. We only have 1 right now, but we can get more. We can just put the sorter, pass this straight through, and this will just work on our research when we have research lined up. So what was a good one that we said we might use? We could do the improved logistics, which will give us splitters. We could do where solar panels aren't. Solar panels are the next main progression path. So, but first we might do these electromagnetic drive in order to unlock faster movement. So we'll just hit that one. So you see, this isn't taking anything from our inventory. This is actually just using these items to improve the speed, and you can see the speed here. It says it's going to take a minute and a minute now, whereas this before would probably take about 5. It's quite quick. We can upgrade this just because we have the items. This just upgrades how many megajoules our max core holds. More the better, because then we can walk around without needing to charge ourselves. So yeah, pretty useful. Then I think we can sort of round off this episode there. It's probably good enough to place to end, and then next episode we will work on heading into solar collection, and then maybe improving our power some more and unlocking a few more of these progression paths, like the improved logistics system and steel, and then so on and so forth. So yeah, thank you very much guys for watching this episode. I will be back next Monday. I'm thinking of releasing these on Mondays, so every Monday for the time being. We just researched our thing whilst we're talking. Yeah, I will see you all on the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye now.